Hi, welcome to Vegan Finds Quarantine Edition Day 2. So, tonight's dish is going to be enchiladas. And the first thing we're going to start off is by making an enchilada sauce, which is really pretty easy. You don't have to, you know, um, waste a lot of money buying pre-made enchilada sauce. Ingredients are basically crushed tomatoes, chili powder, cumin powder, ground garlic, ground onion, and red chili flakes. And that's basically it. A little salt, a little pepper, and mix it all together. Thin it out with some veggie stock or water. I'm going to be using water tonight. And boom, you got enchilada sauce. No need to have all sorts of weird chemicals and stuff in there. So I'm going to start by making the enchilada sauce, and then tonight for dinner we're having the enchiladas, and we're going to use the leftovers that we had from the stuffed cabbage. So we're going to use the rice that I made plus some of the meat, and we're going to spice that up. We're going to make two different kinds of enchiladas, and that's basically it. So stick around and let's see what happens. Okay, so to make enchilada sauce, um, in a bowl you're going to add basically 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. But since this is the quarantine edition, I don't have crushed tomatoes, so I'm using a can of tomato sauce, which has a couple extra spices in it that crushed tomatoes wouldn't have. And to that, in this little container, I have basically 1 tablespoon of, I'm using a dark chili powder, um, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's going to give it a nice kick to it. Um, 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin and onion powder. Um, I added, just to taste, a little bit of salt. I don't like to add too much salt. I like to add it towards the end as opposed to in the middle of things. And um, a healthy pinch of red pepper flakes. I'm just going to dump those in. You can see how dark that chili powder is right there. And just whisk it. Now, if you're using crushed tomatoes, you would probably need to add a little bit of water or veggie stock, or the chickenless chicken stock. But in this case, I'm not, and since this is already fairly thinned out, and you can see how much darker it has become, I will take a taste of this just to see how it tastes. Ooh, that's good. Wow, it's spicy the way I like it. And that's your enchilada sauce. Now you can see you have quite a bit there. And what it cost me, 88 cents for the can of tomato sauce, and maybe 50 cents for all the different spices that I used. So a lot better than buying that canned stuff that's basically flavorless. So that's enchilada sauce for you, and I will show you how to make enchiladas later. So if you like these kinds of videos, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. I'm making this as a standalone recipe just so people have it, so they don't have to watch the other things. And we're going to do this from time to time, trying to make components easily accessible so that way you don't have to sit through an entire recipe to make these things. So again, thank you for stopping by, and we really appreciate all the nice things that people have said over the last month and a half.